that's right, y'all's things flipped. Went on the fritz. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the City of Charlestown Sanitary Sewer Board meeting. It's April 20th, 2023 at 10 a.m. We will rise, and we are recognizing two people today, and so I'll actually call these gentlemen forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Two of our wastewater staff extraordinaires, Josh Winslow and Seth Burton. You guys will come up and lead us in the pledge. I'd appreciate that.
Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. Our roll call, Ryan Hoskins is unable to be with us today, but Nathan Grimes. Present. Mayor Hodges is present. Donna Coomer, treasurer, is present, and our legal counsel, both are with us as well. We've been provided a copy of the agenda. I'm going to entertain a motion to approve.
I'll approve the agenda as presented.
I have a motion from Nathan Grimes. I will second. Any questions? None? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. We have our standing business, which is approval or correction of our prior meeting minutes from April 6th, our current claims, and our payroll allowance docket from April 2nd to April 15th. I will make a motion to approve.
I'll approve it as presented.
Seconded by Nathan Grimes. In favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. We have no public comment signed up today, no old business, but before we dive into our new business, I do want to get our gentlemen back up. And Tim, would you like to say a few words about what these gentlemen have accomplished before we?
Sure. With pleasure. As I explained to the board last week, something that has transpired in the utility that is somewhat uncommon. In all of the turmoil and chaos that we have experienced sometimes, both these gentlemen have made the effort to go out and get their certification. Seth has been currently a certified class 2 operator, and Josh was successful enough to get his class 3 certification. I'm very proud of these gentlemen, and I think they're more than deserving of any type of recognition that they get.
Absolutely. And so what we did was we had some certificates made up for them. I wanted to formally acknowledge them. So I'll call for both of you, and we'll give you these, and everybody give them a round of applause, because that's a pretty awesome accomplishment. So, Seth, hopefully we're going to that class 3 soon. Now we got to bump you up to class 4, right?
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We're really proud of you. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Picture with Tim.
Yeah, get a picture with him.
That is a big deal.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Now, go back out. No, I'm kidding.
Back to work.
Just kidding. Another thing that we did that I guess I should have gotten Bo's opinion on. Yesterday, the Board of Public Works signed an agreement with Southern Indiana Works for interns. They have a program that through I think it's the Metro United Way is sponsoring that, is giving it's grant funded, where they are going to place for 6 weeks, ages 16 to 21. We had requested that if they decide to place one at wastewater, I've already talked over with Tim that he would be willing to take one of those students on, but that they'd be over 18. So in that 18 to 21-year-old range, to come out and just shadow for six weeks, learn about the lab, learn about what we do, trying to generate interest in these kinds of careers early, because we know that that's a need that we have overall in the wastewater community. So I wasn't sure, Bo, if we needed to have the sewer board also approve that, or, I mean, Perry had reviewed it, was done through the Board of Public Works. Insurance liability is 100% on them, all that was covered. So,
Yeah, I think it would be good
And we're not paying them, let me be
Yeah.
clear too,
Yeah.
they're being paid through Southern Indiana Works.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this program a little bit. I think it would be safe to have the sewer board also approve the one intern to work with Tim and his crew. I like the fee agreement. I
Okay.
don't trust Perry, and like I said, I'm already familiar with the program.
Okay, so we'll just do that at our next meeting and take care of that. They won't have it staffed before then, so just take care of that. All right, so calling for new business, Tim, are you gonna talk about the IW thing?
Yes. The documentation we have for you today is a letter from Miss Brittany Montgomery. She's the operations manager at Indiana American. What this is realistically all about is placing a meter so that Indiana American has the ability to meter the usage of the wastewater treatment facility and the public works facility, which has created a little bit of, I wouldn't say confusion, but it's created a little bit more work that needs to be done. I seen Mr. Jim Haggerty out here today. He's been helping me with this. There's some ongoing conversation with Indiana American about the placement of a new new meter box and meters. We're really in the middle of it right now. I don't know honestly that any decision or approval needs to be done today, but I did want to just make the board aware that this is going on, and we will be coming back at a later date with more specific numbers and information with the assistance again of Jim Haggerty of where this meter might be. It could potentially, and I want to say this tongue-in-cheek, and I'll look at Jim when I say this, it could impact the design and the build of the new wastewater treatment plant. So.
Yeah, good morning, Jim Haggerty with Jacoby Tubes and Lands. Yeah, the Indiana American is wanting to meter flow and billing flow to the water plant and also to the public works. The option they showed was a temporary meter. Unfortunately, it cuts off fire flow to both the treatment plant and to public works, which I've asked Tim is tracking that down with the fire marshal and also with your insurance. It raises concerns with that. We are looking at ways we could put in a permanent fire flow and metering pit for the water plant now and just eliminate it from our construction contract. But the issue is you've got to do the same for public works if you want to meter that separately across. So it's some money. We're pulling together a couple little designs to do that, but it may be something that we'll need to do up front of the treatment plant. I should, by the next meeting, have some things worked out and estimated cost to do that, but we're trying to figure out how we do it without repeating work or minimizing the repeat of work, should I say.
Thank you. And I spoke to Bill Reedy yesterday with Indiana American Water about the importance of having the two separate meters because for our budget purposes, the wastewater department does not need to pay for use that's going to the garages, the city garages, the city maintenance garages, and the city maintenance garages and sanitation also do not need to pay for use going to wastewater because they're separate. So that's why because they were just gonna put one in to do the whole city, so we can't do that. So that's another, Don would be very upset with me if I did that. So he understood that and we're gonna continue to work through it. All right, so you go on with your operator report.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yep.
The next document that I did give an opportunity to put in your packages is actually the March 2023 summary of the wastewater treatment plant and collection system. Again, another stellar month for the treatment plant. It was in compliance in all parameters. We did experience 4 semi-major rainfall events during the month of greater than 1.5 inches. It did create some overflows in our system that we have reported to the regulatory agency, so all that is taken care of. They're all the same points that we've dealt with in the past. So we will continue to monitor those, continue to work towards trying to eliminate those, which actually segues into the next portion of my report, which would be the collection system. It was a busy month, I'll be very honest with you. The first bullet point under the activities and tasks is a direct indicator, 198 locates for the month. That's a lot. It truly is. But the guys, again, step up. They stay on top of them. Our newer program that, again, the guys actually helped me get set up as a program called Exactus. Helps us tremendously. Going on down through those bullet points, like it stated on the third point, there were 9 rain events during the month. The largest being 1.9 inches, I believe, was on the 25th. The total rainfall for the month was very interesting to me, 7.1 inches for the month. That's a lot,
Yeah.
even for us.
Mhm.
So, but again, minimal, wouldn't say none, minimal impact to the collection system. We had a couple of issues that were out there that we were able to work through. Was nothing to do with the city infrastructure, but again, we'll continue to stay on top of those. The other thing that I would like to, on the 4th bullet down, I really want to emphasize this bullet because this is something we've been trying to achieve since the 3 of us here today have started. I think last month we had less than, it was between 700,000 linear feet of flushing done. With the improvements made, the addition of the new staff member, the month of March gives the opportunity for the guys to get out and flush over 3,000 feet of sewer.
That's fantastic.
The majority of that is in what we call mini basin 1, which is the Glendale subdivision area. But they just wrapped that up this week in mini basin 1A, based on some of the feedback of the flow monitoring that we just did complete, and the feedback from JTL and HWC. We're going to jump in kind of out of our order a little bit. I think there's some concern that mini basin 9 and mini basin 6, which is more down here by the dog parks and stuff like that, we're going to jump to that next and trying to start, see if we can't find a big hole somewhere.
Sure.
Unfortunately, we did try to get out and televise some lines. The camera was not acting right. It is very antiquated, but it was working, but it did quit working. We only got about 75 linear foot in the month of March. They were out 2 days ago, again, back in the Glendale subdivision area, and the camera just broke. So we're in the middle of trying to repair that now, but this could be an ongoing issue. I'm not ready to act on anything. We're gonna try to fix it, get it back up and running. Other than that, I mean, unless the board has any questions, I mean, for a month with over 7 inches of rainfall, I think we fared pretty well. The guys handled it extremely well. Like I said, all of the regulatory permits were met. No problem there. If there's not any questions associated with that, I do have one more item that I'd like to present to the board today.
I don't know about liking.
It's not
But
so pleasant.
actually, you need to start with the positive. The good news is, for our board member who doesn't know, that we think we found the source of some significant
Yes,
I&I
ma'am.
at the 62 pump station. Now, we can go forward from there.
And unfortunately, that source is about 420 linear feet of 8-inch sewer main at that time. We did find out, unfortunately, it was originally installed with what's called RCP, or reinforced concrete pipe. Not really suitable for sanitary sewers. We have found as we're digging, and they're out there digging right now, the more they dig, the less pipe they find. It's just gone. So, working with Dan Christiani Excavating, Josh Hillman specifically, we made the decision, and it was an emergency situation. We have approved the replacement of that 420 feet. We're going to go ahead and upsize that to 12-inch from 8-inch, simply by virtue that that's the end of our main interceptor. And it will eventually lead to the new Highway 62 lift station once it's across the street. But the unpleasant part of this is it comes with a cost. As you can see in the proposal that's in front of you, the proposed cost is $78,730.00. So I would ask the board to consider that give me the opportunity to sign that and get that back to Dan Christiani today.
And I did go out on site, Nathan, when they had this exposed. I went out on site, saw the pipe myself, what was left of it. I did authorize the emergency repair because it needed to continue. This is work that must happen in order for the utility line relocation for the Forest Edge project that's being managed through the redevelopment commission to continue. So, I talked to Tim about paying this out of our capacity fees because it does impact it is our capacity. I mean, it is our system itself, our capacity flows. So, we would just need to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve from Nathan Grimes, and I'll second that, especially knowing that we received a pretty significant discount for.
Absolutely,
For
it's
this
a
work,
very
so,
fair price.
I'll make a motion, and we just need to vote to approve, so all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's approved. And Tim already signed it, so.
Okay, I'll pick it up, thank you.
Copy of Donna, and she can go from there.
Great. If no other questions, I'll let the board move on to your agenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Call for JTL, is it there, Laura?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, I was not here the last time with you guys, but I think Mike held down the fort just fine. Couple things that we probably need to discuss this time are the fact that the treatment plant is scheduled to advertise the bid on May 1st.
Yep.
Which would be prior to our next sewer board meeting.
Yes.
I don't know, Bo, do they need to take any sort of action to be able to advertise?
I thought we'd already authorized that, but if we need to vote, we can.
I don't
need to
know.
go back and look, I would need to go back and look to see if there's been an authorization to advertise for it. I know there's been several different approvals. I don't think it would hurt to, have another motion.
Okay. So I'll make a motion that we authorize JTL to, do what we've been waiting to do and, advertise that bid on May 1st.
Second.
We have a second for Nathan Grimes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So move forward, please.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. So that's gonna happen. That's exciting and also a little bit crazy that it's here, long awaited. So that's happening. And then the Highway 62 pump station, I think we're gonna meet next Thursday about that. Mayor, did you see my email?
Yes,
back?
I did. And I said that works fine.
Okay, I'll send out the invitation for that. And then as far as the Indiana American discharge, that, we are in the middle of approving submittals right now. That's gonna be being constructed by Omera, so you may start seeing that happening, sometime soon. Actual breaking ground and construction part. So if you have any questions about that, let us know. Everything is good with your agreed order, and yesterday I know Thomas was working on the report for your sanitary sewer service area alternatives evaluation based off of the flow monitoring and modeling. So that's where we are with
Great.
everything. Any questions for me?
Any questions, Nathan?
Ma'am,
I think we're good. Thank you, Lori. As we wrap up, I did have an announcement for the board, so I promise I'll keep you in the loop every time we have news about funding. And we have news about funding. So the RDA met for their regular meeting last Friday. I was at that meeting. They voted unanimously to approve a reallocation of $2.4 million from what was going to go to the Charlestown Flats with the cooperation of the Marion Group with the Charlestown Flats, who will likely receive assistance through a different source. They've reallocated $2.4 million to our project, to our wastewater project. And they also announced at that time that the IEDC is also going to contribute another 2.5. So we do not have the final agreements yet, but when they send over the revised subrecipient agreement, that adds another $4.9 million to grants to our project. So we're currently grant funded in slight excess of $28 million for the project. So let's see where those bids go, Lori.
That's a huge deal.
it was a very exciting, it's great to have the cooperation of regional partners. And I commend the Marion Group for their flexibility and their recognition for the importance of this project to the development of their project and any other project in the city of Charlestown. So it was really good. And that's about all I had. Bo, did you have anything for us that we need to do?
Nothing at this time.
Okay, Donna, you got anything? Nothing. All right, so I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion for Nathan, I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you.